Good day YouTube, Ryan Brown here again, your fashion designer. In the first tutorials I show you how to cut a skirt. That's just a regular straight skirt. Today I'm going to show you how to cut a straight skirt but with a kiss pleat at the front. Very little variation. These are trendy styles now and people are wearing them every day, so that's how I'm going to show you how to cut a straight skirt. Cutting the back of the skirt, we mark a straight line here and we mark another straight line here. The length of the waistband would be 1 1/4, 8 1/2 depth for the hip, and 22 length, 1 1/2 in allowance. Now that we have our measurement, 32 waist, hip 42, length 22. Now there is no split in the back. We're going to put a kiss split in the front, therefore we only have 1 inch for the zip allowance here. We divide our measurement into 4 quarters. So quarter of 42 is 10 1/2. That is 10 1/2 plus 1 inch for stitch off allowance. This 1 inch is to your preference. Quarter of the waist is 32, which is 8 inch, 1 inch for that, and another inch for stitch off allowance. We measure all the way across here, we get 11 1/2. Take the same 11 1/2, put it here, so that would be a square. We take off 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch to your preference, and that, as I said before, is to give the skirt a proper shape. It's not a box, it's a straight skirt. So connect the dots from there to there. We use our hip curve and we connect this part of the skirt, and that is the back of our skirt. In order to find where the dot's going to be, we place the inch measure here. This is the stitch off, we don't include it in our measurement. For the inch measure, find the center of the waist, and we place an 1/2 inch here and an 1/2 inch here. The dot must be penciled off. Come down 4 inch from this line for your backlot dot, and you pencil off your dot. We are ready now to cut. Skirt, and we're going to put kiss pleat on either side of the skirt, on the 2 sides of the skirt. We make provision for that, so we had 5 inch, and that is for the kiss pleat. We mark a straight line here. We place the front of the skirt, the back of the skirt onto the front, where I mark this straight line here. Make sure that it is even. So we line up this straight line with this straight line, and that is where the zip is going to be. And then that's it. We cut. Kiss pleat in your front of your skirt, you would have to work with the back to find the center. Seeing that you have this extra 5 inch here, it will show you how. So what we'll do, we'll measure from here to here, which is 4 1/2. We'll take that 4 1/2 and we'll put it over on the skirt. So this is where your line is going to be. The 5 inch that you put extra for your kiss pleat, you would now add that 5 inch here. Mark your line, come straight down. The length of this kiss pleat would be 1.5 for the hemming allowance, and I generally make it to be 8 inch. Good. There's a dart in the back, and this take the place for the dart in the front. Now, in order not to make your skirt end up too big, you would now have to cut off that dart allowance. Yes, you use it and you mark that shape. You use your hip curve and you cut away that. That will be your dart allowance, your 1 inch dart.
Remember also to curve the front of your skirt by an inch to give it a proper shape, and that the front of the skirt might not be buggered or pucker of any extra fabric that you don't need.
If you notice, I did not cut it in the line that I marked, the 5 inch line that I marked. This is where I'm going to stitch. So I cut it ½ inch away from it to give me room for stitching. Good. Now we have our kiss pleat. We would stitch it like that, and then this would form our pleat. We can either make it split, open, or lap, any way you choose based on your preference. This is the back of our skirt. No extra piece for a split or anything, because we have the split in the front. Now this is how the front looks when it is finished. These boxes that you see there, these are what we call the kiss pleat. It's not open or anything, and you can turn it any direction you want. Thank you for watching our second tutorial on how to cut a skirt. This is skirt. Okay, you can contact us in Facebook, see the link below. You can also subscribe and share the link that other persons can know how to cut a skirt also. Thank you for watching.